So what's up everyone? Let's test to see if you've downloaded Cygwin or if Cygwin works and we can write our first Perl program, right? So I want to say that Cygwin is a Linux emulator, and first of all, Linux is a totally different operating system from Windows, okay? Linux is what is known as a command line operating system. Instead of you going around to click stuff, Linux operates in a fashion where you type in the command and then the computer will execute the command and return something to you, okay? So first of all, let's go to where you directed your home directory in the download, okay? So for me, I put it in my documents, right? And where you put your home directory, there should be a folder that says home, okay? Now go to the very end until there's no more folders. The folder is empty, okay? So now, just as you can go through folders in the Windows operating system, you can actually go through the same thing in the Linux operating system. So let's do an ls, which will show you what is in. Let's do a pwd, and that will show you your current directory. Okay, so you're at home and you're in orbit. Notice that home and orbit were the last two folders that I clicked. So just as I'm clicking through folders in Windows, I can get through material in Linux too, okay? See, home, orbit. So let me make a new directory. And look at the interesting thing, right? What is known as a directory in Linux corresponds to what is known as a folder in Windows, okay? I'll say that again. What is known as a directory in Linux is known as a folder in Windows. I just created a directory called test in Linux, and look, it appeared as a folder in Windows. I can go into this folder by clicking on it, and I can also go into this folder in Linux by pressing cd test. And then now let me do another pwd, and you see, I'm now in home, orbit, and now I'm in test, okay? So let's write your very first Perl program. Open up your Notepad++. I'm going to shrink this. So you always want to include the pound bang /user /bin/perl in your code. And the nice thing about Notepad++ is, look, there's something called language right here, and if you go down to the P, you pick Perl, it'll actually highlight code for you, okay? Let's just do a simple program that prints hello world. And then this is a statement, okay? In my video lectures, I talked about statements. Well, here's a statement for you. Let's put an exit statement. Let's test this program. Well, first of all, you have to save it to the directory where you want to execute the program. So I want to save it in that new directory I just created called test. So let's go to test. Documents, home, whatever 1 is 6, test. I'm going to name this test.pl. For any Perl file that you have, you always have to end it with a .pl. Okay, that will tell the computer that, hey, this is Perl code we're talking about, okay? So I save it. And now see, it should be in my directory, right? I open up test, and test.pl is in my directory now. So now I go back to my Linux, and let's execute this program. Let's do an ls to display what's in my directory right now, and just as it appeared in Windows, this also has appeared in Linux too, okay? And if I do perl test.pl, hello world's right there, okay? Now that's simple. I will not post examples as simple as this, okay? This is only a test to see if everything has worked, okay? Follow up on me. I'm going to post more tutorials, and it's close to 11 right now. I'm going to eat dinner because I haven't done that yet, and I'll see you guys in the next tutorial.